After she speaks, I think she claps her hands over her mouth and then takes them down, stares at them for a very long moment, and then tries to whisper to modulate to like a loud enough to be heard, or maybe she's just murmuring or something, speaking softly that then booms out a bit more.
Sure.
Please step out of the room.
They do so quietly.
Wynn walks over and just slams the door.
You caught the attention of the people that Wynn started to send away because they were still leaving the room. But now every single person, again, it could be somewhere between like 10 and 30 people all trying to cram in here, file out and wait in the hallway. And yeah, Wynn, as you say, you slam the door on them.
I think Jill is silent for the remainder of that minute until her voice can return to normal. And she is going to look at Wynn and be like, I'm going to assume there's a partition in here, like a curtain or just like a folding screen or something that separates like the bed area from sort of the sitting area. Yes?
There can be if you'd like.
Yes, I would like there to be one. Then she is going to look at Wynn and say, I'm going to draw this. I just need a minute. Okay.
When we leave, I have a potion of invisibility, and I will have you take it, Jill.
Okay. I'm going to try something. Okay.
Okay.
Jill's going to draw the partition, and I think she's going to settle herself on the floor again, kind of in that praying position on her knees with her hands on her thighs. So what I'm going to do essentially, and I'm just going to like say what mechanically I'm doing, and then we can sort of figure out how that works in role play.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to try to cast a divine intervention, which is just for the folks at home. This was modified in the newer edition of D&D in 5th ed. It's a weird one, and there's a reason that I barely ever used it. Is at 10th level, you can call in your deity to intervene on your behalf when your need is great. You use an action. You describe the assistance you seek, roll the percentile die, and I have to roll a number equal or lower than my cleric level, which means I'm rolling a D100 and trying to hit a 12 or lower. So, not good odds.
Not spectacular.
I guess we'll try this out. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Mechanically speaking, what would you like the divine intervention to do if it succeeds?
Mechanically, what I'm kind of thinking here is she's going to want to ask for, she's going to aim for, like, getting her spell slots replenished, but she's going to not exactly phrase it like that. So her goal here is to essentially get completely refreshed and then try to do a whole nother, like, I think on her own with all of her spell slots active and not using any for a raised dead. I think it's like 100, 98 people, I think. I'd have to check the math.
All right. Give me the roll.
Okay.
Gotta get a 12 or lower.
Oh, 26. It was only 10 off. It was 14 off. That's really close, actually.
It is. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
So,
okay,
Juliana,
okay.
How does your goddess disappoint you?
Oh,
that's a way to say it.
That's such a way to say it. Okay. Juliana is going to, while she is in a position of prayer, she closes her eyes and she says, Ethla, Lady of Storms, Shield Mother of all, Silent Goddess, I need your help. I ask you for so little, and these people need help. They need aid, and I'm the only one on the planet who can give it, and please grant me the power to help these people.
Has Juliana ever stood in a large, empty room, like a cave or some other place with echoey walls and called out and heard her voice echo with no reply.
I think when she was little, when she was growing up in the convent, I think there was the convent is on a cliff overlooking the sea,
Yeah.
and I think there are probably down towards the water level, there are probably some small caves there, some small caverns that have been worn down over time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's probably, I would say there's probably some parts that have opened up into caves that were once that once only had like underwater entrances. And she's found her way into one of those large chambers and probably, and there was definitely an adult there with her because good God.
Mm-hmm.
But when she was there, she probably shouted and listened to her voice reverberate over the water in say a pool in the middle of this space and around the cavern walls.
Okay. In that moment, Juliana, you are taken back to that place in your mind's eye. You feel the echo and you feel the silence. And for half a second, you can almost hear the snort of the person who's supervising you quietly sneering at your childish actions. And you even feel the spray of water on your face, except when you touch your face, you realize what you feel are tears. Nobody answers you.
That's not fair. That's not fair. I know you can hear me. I thought it was just a distance thing for the other side of wild space, that being so far from Stormhaven, from Storm Space, that would do something, but I know you can talk. I know you can hear me. I know you can say entire paragraphs to give a sending back to somebody that you decided I was going to marry. He doesn't even know you. I ask you for so little, and I'm trying so hard. What am I doing wrong? What? Isn't this enough?
Are you saying this loud enough for Wynne to hear you?
I think she doesn't at first, and her voice raises, and then she does that thing where you kind of realize that you're about to start sobbing and you're biting it back, so it turns into this incredibly labored breathing that is just this almost this pregnant silence that is broken by the occasional deep, ragged inhalation.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say probably the last couple of sentences there is probably something Wynne can hear because she forgets for a moment.
How do you respond to this when realizing that Jill has tried and failed?
Wynne takes a moment debating, like, Jill explicitly asked for a few minutes, but also this is her friend getting choked up. And after giving it like another 5 seconds, Wynne steps around the partition and moves to crouch next to Jill and just wrap her arms around her.
I think Jill flinches at first and then realizes it's you and then just grabs you, and it probably yanks you a little because she is stronger.
She's strong.
Yeah, but Jill buries her head in Wynne's shoulder and just keeps doing that kind of not quite letting yourself fully cry and get it out of your system, but just those heaves.
Wynne stays quiet and just kind of keeps her arms around Jill, rubs her back, strokes her fingers through her hair, just stays silent and lets her cry. Well, do the heave. Do the heave.
Stand and heave. Do the heave.
It's like a dance from
Sounds
the
like a
70s.
horrible dance move.
My brain went to do the hustle.
Same, yeah. He says it's to the heave. That's the Bad timeline version. For a few minutes, the two of you stay like that until you hear the sound of talking outside the room. The people outside haven't started to knock on the door again, but you can tell they're getting a little restless.
Jill sobers up after a little while, hears the noise at the door, and she looks at Wynn. And I shouldn't just disappear. They should know that I'll be back tomorrow.
If you want.
They just... we're just gonna have to figure out an exit if they don't like being told to wait, or...
They seem to back off whenever you were commanding at them.
I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah. After this, you should head back and just rest for the night.
Yeah, you're right. How are you?
Been better, been worse. Like when sexy red lady beat the shit out of me and I was unconscious, that was worse.
You mean the Red General?
Yeah. Sexy red lady.
Hound of Varengar.
Sexy red lady. Just repeating again.
She was unreasonably good looking.
She was unreasonably
for
hot.
a gigantic murder woman.
You saw her
It's
naked and
unfair
everything.
when they're hot. She was
we
so
saw her
hot.
naked and everything, and it's really unreasonably hot.
Unreasonably so. Like I was
Okay.
worse then. You know.
Yeah.
But anytime we're in a hot spring is way better.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try a thaumaturgy, and I'll try to sound like I know what I'm doing.
I'll back you. I can look very stunning. I can put on the cacophony face.
That would be really good, actually.
She nods her head, snaps her fingers, and then gets like poofy, perfect purple hair, a very extravagant golden jacket that sparkles.
Whoa.
Hey, Mac, I do
Yes.
like the idea that you have to be briefly out of sight for it, which means you just pop
Yeah.
behind the curtain and then step out
Yeah.
and you look like...
Oh, yeah, you just pull it over and pull it back, and it's like playing peekaboo with a baby.
Like Wynn's like like Wynn's like 1 second. She steps out and then she steps
You do
back.
the Wonder Woman spin around.
She does the woman spin around, steps out, and she's got like this magnificent poof of purple hair. The scar is briefly gone. She's wearing this golden jacket and like a mini skirt with heels that are way too high.
Holy shit, it's been a while since I've seen that.
It's been a while, darling. Let's step out and make these people listen to you.
Oh, wow, I forgot how high energy she is. Okay. And Jilliana's like, okay, help me figure out what's the right face for this. And they'll just sort of go through a couple, like she's trying on costumes.
Wynn has her do that whole, like you're turning a light bulb thing wave.
Yeah.
And it's like, now do this, now straighten your back, and then walk like you own the building. Because you do, technically.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Okay, okay, right. Yeah, no, let's just say metaphorically for my sake. Metaphorically, I own the building.
Metaphorically.
Right.
Metaphorically, you
Right.
own the building.
Right. And she kind of bounces up.
But often just changing your posture can make it more forceful.
Right. Okay.
You can do it, love. And she claps her hand on Jill's back, and I will go ahead and give Jill a bardic inspiration.
Thanks.
Of course.
Okay. Then I guess we'll open the door and kind of step out into the hallway.
All right. So you do so. And when you step out, every face turns to look at you, and you see that the hallway is basically filled up with gosh, you can't even tell exactly how many people there are, in the dozens. And they are just kind of milling about, talking to each other in hushed tones, but they all turn and look at you. And they do seem a little shocked that Wynn is now cacophony, because she is almost as tall as them now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Sometimes taller.
She's wearing like 6-inch heels. She is towering.
All right, so you're on par with them now, and also you look completely different. It's enough. Most people look at Jilliana, and mostly they crane their heads to look over each other at Jilliana.
Okay.
Wynn will like take up position behind Jill, to just kind of provide a backdrop to, like, make her look bigger like some kind of wild animal.
Mhm. And there is a collective holding of breath as they wait for you to speak.
Okay, then we will. Then Jill cast another thaumaturgy and speak in a normal, what she hopes sounds authoritative voice, projecting but not like shouting. Thank you for coming. My magic is used up today except for this. I cannot heal any further. I'll be back tomorrow. If you give all your patience and grace to Varas and the people of this hospital, I will be able to see those who need me most, and I'll do everything I can to help. But I need to leave, and you need to move for me. Please.
There is a little muttering, but it doesn't sound angry. And people slowly but grudgingly step aside to make room for you to leave and walk down the hallway. As you walk, a lot of people do reach out and just touch you, as if they're like hoping to pick up some residual magic, but of course nothing happens.
As long as it's like finger brushing or like touching cloth or something, then she will lift her chin and try to deal with it.
Yeah, they're not grasping at you, just brushing against you.
Okay.
And you hear the occasional muttered, "Princess, princess, princess," as you walk through them.
This is so uncomfortable for Jill.
So, you make it through the hallway, you make it downstairs to the waiting room, and then out the front door to the carriage. It seems that whispers have actually overtaken you because the people here make room for you as well, and you get into your carriage, and the guards who brought you here mount up and start driving you away.
As soon as the carriage starts moving and the door is closed and all of the curtains around the carriage are drawn, Jill just goes boneless. That was so much.
You're fucking exhausted, both magically and now emotionally.
Yup.
Cacophony reaches into her bag, pulls out just kind of like a brief newspaper, and when she folds it back down, she's win again.
Hey, thanks for that. I know that's
Of
not
course.
really your thing anymore, but it helped.
It honestly felt nice getting back into those heels. In a metaphorical way, it actually feels kind of horrible to walk in them.
I mean, you rock them, though.
Thank you.
Your old calluses protecting you from the hard parts of them have faded, so they do hurt a little.
All right, I think that's our afternoon.
Yep.
Wonderful. And scene. Let's switch over to Arturos.
Arty time!
Hi, Artie.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Okay, cool. So, it is a little after midday.
Oh, your arty portrait looks good.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to wait till you guys finished your scene.
Oh shit!
I'm like, I'm not gonna drop this.
Aw, that's a good fish, man. Love
That's a
it.
good fish, man.
Right, so currently you're in a restaurant. You've just had a nice lunch. You've schmoozed up to some nobles, and you're feeling pretty good. Tell me, how do you want to spend your second block of time today? As a reminder,
Oh, you're stressed.
you currently have 7 points of stress. So on your next block of time, you will gain 1 point of face and then have to roll 1d4 plus 1 stress. So you may go over 10 and have a blowout in that case.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, so one option you can do to mitigate that is to take a rest, if you like.
Artie is for sure gonna rest. He doesn't think that doing anything more with the nobles without Jill is gonna get him very far today. And doing anything with Vodon's promise is going to look like he's untrustworthy for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to say, alright, fuck it. And, I mean, we did discuss about him going back into, like, tinkering with his jeweler's kits and things like that.
Sure.
He could go gamble,
He could go gamble.
but he's pretty sure he's gonna get yelled at. He just doesn't want that kind of stress.
Yeah. You are in the luxury district, so I'm going to say you pretty much have a pick of whatever you like. And whatever it'll do, that'll use up one time block and reduce your stress by half, rounded down. So it'll take it from 7 to 3.5, which gets rounded down to 3.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you could probably pick up like some really nice new like jewel crafting equipment because we probably lost some in the crash.
Oh, he lost everything.
Yeah.
All his bits and baubles.
And as a quick refresher, if you had chosen to do an action and your stress had, as a result of that, gone over 10, you would have had what's called a blowout. And with a blowout, what happens is, straight up, your stress is reduced to 0. So you do something stupid to blow off steam. Then every single faction's rep is reduced by 10.
Which would be funny, but unproductive.
It would be funny but unproductive, basically. So, listen, this is an option. If you find you have reputation to spare and need to get to 0 stress really quickly, you can forcibly trigger a blowout to do that. It doesn't have to be an accident.
So probably something that we'd be looking at like towards the back half of this month.
Yeah.
Basically.
Whenever we've actually got the reputation to blow.
Right.
Yeah. Because right now, for our listeners at home, the Royal Court has a reputation of 44%, Vodon's Promise is at 35%, and the Common Vidoni is at 26%. Okie dokie. So, while I go into the chart and reduce your stress by half -1, Rio, so you say you go and buy some jeweler's tools.
I mean, yeah, why not? He's in the area. He knows that he's got to save face for a while, so he's like, oh, I can't be a whore.
Sure. Since you are in the luxury district, there is going to be a pretty high chance you end up grabbing, like, a noble's hobby kit rather than an artisan's proper set of tools. However, if you want, you can just travel to another district to find better tools.
Yeah, he's got time. He's got nothing but time right now.
Then I recommend heading back to the fancy markets in, what was that, Kraken 5. God, that's such a stupid name. I love this fucking game. In Kraken Wedge, Cell 5, and grab yourself some gear there.
Kraken Wedge.
Yeah, it's Kraken, but there's 2 A's and there's a fucking apostrophe between them because these guys have no chill. Let me see how much jeweler's tools cost. All right, so that is going to cost you 25 GP. And what will it even do? Have you seen the new rules for tools and such like?
Rules? What are rules?
So in the 2024 rules, you can now do new things with tools. How it works is it now has an ability tied to it, which is intelligence, and you can utilize it to either discern a gem's value, which is a DC 15, or to craft an arcane focus or a holy symbol.
Ooh, nice.
And because tools are boring if we don't have something like that, and as long as no one else protests, I'd like to say that this is a case for a 2024 rule, not a 2014 rule.
Called me.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool. I will add that to your sheet, Rio. And
Intelligence is going to be
Nice.
a little more difficult, though.
Only a little. He's got over 10.
It's at least a +1.
Yeah, it's 12 intelligence.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that's right, I forgot. Artie's more intelligent than Jill. God.
He's like, Takushi! Takushi! No, that's not the word. Taxi! Taxi!
Well, you've got transport around. That's right.
There's supposed to be transportation.
Yeah, handsome cabs.
Yeah. Not to be confused with
Handsome
ugly calves.
you say? And I'm like, how handsome are they?
Well, you see, they're only handsome because they don't have a D.
Get out of
Anyway.
here.
It's a spelling joke. Shut up.
Mwah. Good
Right.
night, everybody.
Okay. So, Arturus, once you've gotten your mitts on these lovely fine tools, some bits and bobs, are you going to take them straight home and start messing around with them? What are you going to do?
I mean, Artie's not that much of a homebody. I am, personally. But Artie
Mm-hmm.
probably still wants at least to be out and about.
For sure.
He's just a little done peopling, what with the schmoozing. So he probably tries to find a park. But home base is there. Let me see. All the parks are so far away.
Home base is about 6.5 miles south. The nearest park relative to you is about 9 miles southwest, and that is in the council area. However, in the first cells, but you'll have a bit of an advantage because you are associated with the court right now, so you can probably go there without any dramas. And you can even see some
There's
nice
probably
lakes.
at least some clear community gathering spaces though, right?
Out in here.
Yeah,
No,
within
not
the city
really.
itself. Yeah, like spaces where there's not like a building and there's a couple of like places where even a building has been knocked down, what's the word I'm looking for?
I understand what you're going
A
for.
common ground or something?
It's like a square almost.
Yeah, like a square. The place that people will probably bring their washing to go do it, where there's sunlight.
Yeah, there's kind of those, but they're actually pretty sparse and kind of shit because of the way this city was built. They do exist though. So you could basically either go to a dusty, dirty place where you'll see washerwomen working and children running and screaming, or you can go to a park which is further southwest. It's up to you, really.
Oh, he's definitely gonna go to the park.
Okay. Rightio then.
There's no children.
Cool. Then you head back down. Let's see, you'd probably head down Kraken Street to First Avenue. And in the cells of Kraken 1, the cell of Kraken 1, you should be right to post up for a while and just maybe soak your feet in a pond.
Just try and get himself moisturized.
Mm.
You know, spread his webs.
Oh yeah, it's summer. It's fucking hot.
It is.
It is, and he misses being in the water. Every once in a while, he's like longing to breathe water instead of air.
I mean, I reckon you could get away with swimming a little. You might find people look at you funny, but no one's going to mess with you because they know who you are.
Yeah, but he also knows that kind of thing, while entertaining, won't do well in the long run, socially speaking.
I mean, I'm happy to say, because mechanically we already agreed what's going to happen, you're just reducing stress and not affecting reputation in any way, I'm happy to say it's fine. But you can also have him take that extra caution if you think it's more fitting.
I think it's more fitting.
Okay.
But who doesn't love soaking their toes in a lake for a while?
The leeches love it.
Oh dear.
Mosquitoes too. So yeah, that's Artie's afternoon.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, I thought about something the other day. You know what might be fun for Artie to do to earn reputation while we're here? You should join some fights.
Just a fight club?
Not even just like an underground kind of thing, but like grappling, boxing. Like, rich people fucking love going to see that shit.
They do.
Rich people do love them.
There's probably some like tournaments and organized sports and stuff. You could probably get some reputation for that.
Oh my god, like Goku?
Not really like the World Martial Arts Tournament held once a year, no. I'm thinking more like Bridgerton season 1 when that that guy's friend, the really hot one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's just like a boxer.
He's just a sponsored boxer.
Yeah.
And here I thought we were going to have a case of the once every 7 years we have a Mortal Kombat tournament, and you guys would represent, I guess, Vidoni Realm?
Just like Jill could sponsor Artie.
For sure. Yeah, I reckon you could chat with some people that evening to work out things there.
What would a werewolf fighting tournament of some sort?
I think a werewolf fighting ring would be very bloody.
Just the way we like it.
For now, it's the end of the second period, and that's kind of the end of the day. The sun's going down, and you'd probably want to return to home base for dinner.
Too true. Artie packs up his tools, trying not to drop anything.
Mm-hmm.
He probably has a little handy-dandy foldable lap table thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just quietly packing up and going back to home base.
Fantastic.
30,000 miles back.
All right, so, Juliana and Wynne, have you thought about how you're going to spend your next time block today?
Wynn is going to insist that Jill take a rest.
Yeah, Jill's gonna do a rest. She will probably just stay at the manor house. What about you, Wynn?
Wynn's going to do the same thing, mostly so she can keep an eye on Jill to make sure she's doing a rest.
Oh, you can probably just hand her off to Lachlan, honestly. Like, if you want to go out and do something, you can.
Well, my thinking is, if I go do something, I'll probably get too high, and then I won't be able to heal tomorrow, and Wynn knows that's important to Jill, so
Legit.
Wynn's going to rest.
Okay, so they're just gonna go right back to, I've just been calling it the Kestrel Manor. Rip. Morning till we join you, Kestrel. And Jill just Jill's still exhausted. She's just kind of not stumbling in, but just not very energetically, just pacing in.
All right.
Probably leaning on Wynn a little.
When you arrive, you are definitely greeted with enthusiasm by the crew. They're surprised to see the two of you back so early. Wynn, I think Finn immediately drags you off to the kitchen to feed you, while Lachlan takes care of Juliana.
Wynn signs a thanks to Finn.
Jill will put a lot of her weight onto Lachlan and just be like, hey, I need to stop for a little while. Can we hang out in your room or something?
He kisses the top of your head and says, yeah, absolutely. And just quietly leads you upstairs and snuggles with you for a while.
Yeah, that's the good shit. They'll probably have some light conversation, but nothing super consequential. Maybe some nerd shit.
All right. In that case, as the afternoon passes, Wynn and Jill, you hear the sound of a carriage pulling up out front, and then you hear Arturo's voice as he arrives home.
Shoot, what would he say coming home?
Honey,
Yeah, how does he announce
I can't
himself?
go Ricky. I can't go Ricky. That's too much.
Just a little bit too much.
Ricky?
Yeah, Lucy, I'm home.
From I Love Lucy.
I'm sorry.
It's an old sitcom, don't worry about it.
Okay. Over the dinner period, I'm guessing you all tell each
Now, wait,
other.
wait. I want to know, how does Artie introduce himself when he returns home?
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know that he announced. Well,
Is it like
No,
is
he
it like
doesn't
fucking
announce
Emperor's
it.
New Groove? Is it Cusco? Boom, baby!
Wow. I can see him doing it, but I don't know. This is so difficult. How dare you?
Would it help if you know what you're walking in on?
I'm just curious. He doesn't really come home very often. It's usually just being on the ship.
He just stumbles
True.
back, half drunk. Yeah, usually. No, I don't think he's ever announced himself because he's so used to other people announcing him.
Mm-hmm. Or for what, like 50 years, mostly just pirates dicking around?
Yeah. It's just like, he's big and he's not big, but he's blue.
Uh-huh.
Dubba-dee, dubba-die.
People just see him. He's like, yeah, I'm here. What's up? What are we having for dinner?
Is Kara still awake?
Is what?
Sorry, I was talking to Anna. Is Kara still awake?
Kara is in fact home, yes. She
Okay.
is probably reading some very dry history book.
When Artie comes home, can Win be like sitting upside down, like she's always sitting in weird positions, sitting upside down and trying to insistently paint Kara's nails while she's trying to read?
I'm gonna say yes.
I
Excellent.
love that.
How are you painting them?
So Win is upside down. She's got like a few colors arrayed next to her, and she keeps picking one up and going, "Want to try this one?" And it's just steadily going down the row, painting each one a different color that Kara agrees to.
Which is better, Kara saying sure, yes, whatever, like in a flippant way, or Kara saying no and you doing it anyway and her not actually pulling away or resisting? Which do you like more?
I like to think that she's doing a mix of both.
Yeah. Like she's being a little tsundere. Like she's not quite letting on that she wants some colors and not some others, but Win can probably tell.
That's good. That's fun. I like that.
So she'll say like,
Excellent.
"Yeah, sure, whatever" for one, and the next one she's like, "Ew, no," but she doesn't pull her hand away.
Yeah. Fantastic. So that's what you walk in on, Artie. Win doing some very extreme upside down nail painting to a seemingly indifferent Kara.
I love that for you. Try not to get any on your face.
My face is too far to the side to get it on me right now. You have a good day?
Ugh, so much smooshing. Smoosh. Oh, chingao.
Honestly, you might want to go with me and Jill tomorrow because there were just so many crowds today wanting to touch her and stuff, so having you be a bodyguard and shove them out of the way might be worth it.
Ugh, gross. Hate it when it's crowd work.
Oh yeah. Worst part of a bodyguard job.
Yeah. Should I put on spikes?
Ooh. That or something like a really clean-cut suit of some sort.
I have not. I mean, I was in some shops today, but I didn't really pay much attention to the fashions.
Oh, that's fine. What about the sparkly purple, Clara?
Whatever.
She promptly starts putting it on.
Then she glances over and looks as if she's like about to stop you and say, "Hey, no, that not that one." And then she remembers she doesn't care, or she doesn't want to care, and shuts the fuck up.
And so when she starts to look like she actually doesn't want that one, Win will actually stop, put it away, and then pull out the next one.
Excellent. She gets a look of she nods seemingly indifferently, but it's more like, "Oh, thank goodness, you did actually go with a different one."
I think Kara's probably got like pretty like suntan. She's got like a pretty deep like perma tan. So it's probably a little difficult to like find the right colors to match her skin tone.
Probably, yeah.
Didn't Kit say she was Keira Knightley?
Yeah, but I mean, it's somewhere it said that, but also Kara looks like whatever we want her to look like.
This is true.
Fair enough.
We have total creative control now. So, in the evening, there is I would say in the evening, you're all kind of winding down. Do you all, like, take the time to tell each other how your days go, etc., etc.?
Yes. Jill will eventually come down. They've probably used the privacy screen at some point.
Oh, really?
It's
now?
Fine.
It's fine. Okay, then.
It's fine. So she seems a bit more refreshed. Jill will talk about her day, maybe give Win a sidelong glance, and then just be like, and maybe lightly gloss over the divine intervention not working. She won't outright not mention it at all, but she will just be like, and I kind of tried to do a divine intervention, but it didn't work, so we left.
The people sitting around the table with you that night, as in your crew, they listen.
She will have given Lachlan the whole story.
Lachlan is extra nice to you that evening. I want to say that he does make you lie back while he rubs your feet.
Nice. He's a good boy. He's a nice young man.
So you debrief with the crew and they kind of sympathize and they offer words of support. During the dinner, there's a knock on the front door. A servant comes a moment later and whispers something in probably Max's ear because he's been hovering around this time, but he hasn't really gotten involved. in, like, he hasn't really gotten too close to anyone. He's just been around.
Still really fucking awkward.
Yeah, he's so awkward. And he says, "Oh, your equipment's arrived.
Our equipment?
You know, your weapons and armor.
My hammer's here?
It is.
It's hammer time?
The servants are just unloading it now." And as he's saying that, you will actually see trunks start to be brought in, and chests and such like brought into into people's respective rooms, carried past you. You do see they have literally, they're fairly nice chests. They're not like ornate, but they're well made, and they have each person's name branded on the front of them.
I didn't think we even had that much shit left.
They're not big chests. They have just enough to hold, you know, your armor, your weapon, and from this point, basically, you can all act as if you have your normal equipment. And last of all, a servant hands Max a scroll. The servant says, "This was found amongst the wagon, but none of us loaded it on, sir." And he takes it, and he cracks it open, and a single feather falls out of it as he unrolls it. He gives it a quick look, and then says, "You'll all want to see this," and pushes it across the table.
Oh, yeah, Win, you should read aloud Mac, do you want to read aloud the description?
Oh, sure. So the letter is on plain rag paper, written in charcoal and plain block letters. It is delivered wrapped around a plain brown feather. It cryptically invites Prince Maximilian and his retinue to come down to a pub on Thazia 6 on the 29th of March. They're given an address, a contact, and a code word.
What day is it now?
It is currently the 27th.
And when's the salon?
The 28th, I believe.
Oh boy.
It's in the morning.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, well, that means you'll do salon morning and then healing afternoon.
I guess so.
And I have added a new marker to the city map. Old Pub in Thazia 6.
Jill's gonna pick up the feather and kind of twirl it in her fingers a little, just sort of rotate it back and forth. Didn't Tabitha, Duchess Gorth, at the party, didn't she say something about a feather?
I think she did, yes.
Yes, she did. Well, given that it seems that Feathers contacted us, I think it's about time I gave you the full rundown on what's going on with the rebellion. Jemjammer is performed by Annie Creighton, Anna Emmeline, Rio Rios, and Mackenzie Weaver, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our cover art is by Canary Witch, who can be found at canarywitch.cawrd.co, and our character design is by Rio Rios, who can be found at rios.com. Our opening and closing music is by Saad Akhtar Ali. For bonus content, such as Jilliana's private diary, behind-the-scenes homebrew stuff, and other features from our other shows, I Will Fight You and Date Me Dammit, our Patreon has it all from only $1 a month at patreon.com/thejemjam. Thank you so very much for listening. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you next time. Do the heave. I'm so sorry to anyone who's upset by
Apologize to Jake, I guess.
Sorry, Jake.
Jake, I'm not sorry. You should do the hustle.